Just one question going back a little bit. How important was it for the band and for you personally, bringing in Stefan to tour in Robert's place? Did that really benefit, did you think?
Yeah, well, it's in a way, we started the band, Robert and I, and it's nice to know that it has had several benefits actually for me and him to be able to have two worlds combined, of course, our personal lives with a family, and on the other side, Stefan, who is a really good guitar player. And Robert is also a good guitar player, but Robert is even a better composer. That's his biggest strength actually. So he can play really well guitar, but it will take him more effort to do the same thing that Stefan does on stage. He's very honest about it himself. So it's like, okay, you have the normal guitar players, and you have the more virtuous kind of types. He's the last one. Stefan. Yeah, so and that's fine. Everybody has his talent, and but Robert is he can play all instruments a little bit, and also bass, drums. He can play anything, and keyboards. But it's also he's more of a composer. Yeah. So it has its benefits, yes, and I think also so it has on two sides a very big benefit.
Okay, have you toured overseas much, Sharon?
Yes, of course. America, Japan, South America, England, also overseas, of course.
You know where I'm going with this, don't you?
Yeah. I know. We tried to come to Australia so many times already, but it's sometimes difficult because you have to. It's very expensive to come to Australia for events, especially the first time, and you don't know where you're gonna end up. Meaning, like, it's strange to say that, but it's because you have to invest. It's an investment also in a way, because it takes a lot of time. So it's a time investment, and when you have done a long tour in everywhere, we're almost like a year or 1.5 years later, and then it's like, okay, are you still gonna go to invest time to Japan, Indonesia, and Australia? And then the answer is yes, but then we have to combine the three countries or certain countries and New Zealand together to make it. To otherwise it takes too much time. And this time we, in the past, we only got to Japan because the fact that it was like, okay, that's, just 1-2 off and then go back again, time-wise. And to go to several countries, you really need to plan it well and be sure that that there will be people that is a good promoter and everything. So it's always trying to get that done in a certain good way.
Right.
And maybe this time, I'm not sure. I can't promise anything.
We'll keep our fingers crossed.
I'll help you.
You realise that if I didn't ask, everybody's on my case. Why didn't you ask, Mel? So I have to ask. I'm sorry.
No problem.
What's the funniest thing that's happened on tour, Sharon?
Well, what happened to us is like we were playing in Scotland and in Glasgow specific. And what happened was, it was really silly. A few years back, we played there with the Hydra tour, and there was this discussion on the internet on our phone about two guys, and they said they were challenging each other to wear a kilt to the show.
Right.
And apparently one of the guys lost. So eventually, when I was on stage, I saw this interaction going on, and people, they're talking. I found it very funny. So when I was on stage, I said, like, who lost the competition to wear the kilt? And then, a group of boys was just like, yeah, cheering. And it's like, so, oh, who is it? And they all point to one guy and said, well, then you can dance with me. So I took him on stage, and we had this cover of Lana Del Rey, Summertime Sadness. So I took him on stage, and he danced with me, and it was just very funny. So this year, when we went to Scotland again, I talked about this, happening the previous show.
Yeah.
And I said, like, so, is anybody wearing a kilt now? That's just a stupid question, because it's like the same thing like asking somebody, who's wearing wooden shoes in Amsterdam?
Yeah.
No chance. So, well, I don't know what I had in mind. And somebody said, yes. And then they said, oh, really? And they said, no, just joking. Okay. And then another person said, well, he is. And I said, yeah, right. And then she said, yes, I am. And then he showed me a skirt because, like, it's almost like the splitting of the sea. There he was, standing in a kilt. And everybody just moved away and they said, oh, yeah, I can see you wearing a kilt. Well, in that case, would you like to come on stage? I don't know why, but he was so funny. So, so I thought, oh, it's going to be fun. But we're just going to play a very our last song, which is "Stairway to the Skies," and that's always a bit dramatic, you know. So I was thinking this is really the wrong song to ask him. But anyway, he came on stage. So I said, "Hey, how are you doing?" He said, "What's your name?" I said, "My name is Marcus." I said, "Marcus? Is that a typical Celtic name?" He said, "No, but I'm from Poland." So that was good. The only guy with a kilt was the guy.
They're going to be expecting that next time in Glasgow.
Oh, we just let him sit on the stage because we have these risers, and we put him on the stage on the riser. And one of the guys of the band gave him a beer, and another one just came to cheer with him. Cheers, both of the beer. So yeah, we left him on the stage, and then after the show, did a group picture with the whole venue and him also in between the band, and then he just he went off stage again. So that was it.
Sharon from Within Temptation, thank you so much for taking my call. We're looking forward to the new album coming out very soon. It's called Resist. All the best of luck with that, and we'll keep our fingers crossed as a whole, and hopefully we'll see you down here very soon.
That would be lovely. Thank you for having me. Until next time.
No problems. Thanks for talking to me, Sharon. Have a great night.
You too. Bye-bye.